guys saying your name and who you are. I guess one person can say it. I don't think you can say it. Somebody else who's like not eating pizza. Like, yo, we're...
Ben isn't doing anything.
Hi, we're Crusty Junction. This is Disney Channel.
Oh, wait, we starting? Hi, I'm Eloy. I've been sober for, I don't remember, haven't been to A in a while. We're Crusty Drunks. We're missing the bassist, but the seat's here.
Yeah. That would be Juanes Calante.
The Juan and only Andrew.
I'm Andrew. I hit stuff.
He hits pants. I'm Crusty. I used to hit pants, but now I'm the vocalist.
My name's Vin and I play lead guitar.
Been the professional. We're at the professional part. So yeah, guys. It's funny, she started bringing the camera and then you guys are all quiet.
I was laughing.
Hometowns?
Yeah, where you guys from?
South Central LA.
South Central LA too, from the ghetto.
Vin? Andrew?
Andrew.
I'm from Modesto. I wasn't born here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh. You were born in Modesto?
Yeah.
Where is Modesto? What is Modesto?
Modesto's like north. Yeah. It's like Bakersfield, Modesto.
I think he said this at some point.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know
Said
that.
that he's from
You guys know me
Modesto.
for like 3 years and shit.
I remember that. And then
We've known you for like 5 years. 4.
It's been like almost 4 years in October.
Modesto.
Yeah.
Alright,
I've been here all my life, Fresno.
should I have something to
we
drink?
started off in Hoover, and what street was that? 61st?
We're 61st? 56?
56 in Hoover. He was at his ex-girlfriend's house. He told me to get there was a drum set in the alleyway. And he had me walk all the way over there for a whole drum set. Turns out it was just a floor tom. And so we're
Still drums right here.
so we were jamming out. I had a what was that, like a branch as a drumstick?
Oh, this is
A singular branch. And we started the band then, and then we moved to 20th and Vermont in Los Angeles. And that's when we started with Jonathan Moore, a zombie. That's our ex-zombie guitarist. And yeah, you could take over from there.
Remember, we got the drum set, and it was let's see, it was a house that they had separated into 4 different units. We were upstairs. We just started just playing downstairs. You know, the guy from downstairs came upstairs, started yelling, talking shit. So like, okay, we'll just play outside. We played like outside, but it was worse, I think, because now everyone got to hear it. Zombie knew how to play already. He's been playing for like 6-7 years at the time, and we were just learning. So we kind of. He would try to teach us, right? He would try to teach us, and we'd just kind of like call him the band Nazi or shut zombie or like shit, you know, we'll like talk shit because we were learning, but we were trying to have fun. He was like, no, let's do it right. And like, no, we don't want to do it right. No. And now we got Ben for that now.
We had like about 3 songs like semi done, and we would practice those 3 songs like every now and then. And then we didn't have a singer at the time, so I went upstairs, and at the time our ex-singer Troops had passed away. He was hanging out with my sister, and in the room, they were going out at the time, and so I asked him if he wanted to be our vocalist because I knew he listened to like some punk or punk.
The punks.
Cause he didn't like us and he didn't like our sound, but he gave it a shot anyways. And then ever since then, that's when
he went in deeper than we did.
He
sure,
went more deeper than we did. He took over the whole thing, and he was Crusty Drunks. And he is Crusty Drunks, but that's the reason why we're still going at it at the moment.
Just keep the memory alive, keep it going. We came up here. It was just you and me, right?
It wasn't always Crusty Drunks, though.
Oh, right. It was that first show, Sober and the Drunks.
Our first show, we were called Sober and the Drunks, and we were really highly embarrassed by it.
It's really, cringe.
Our first flyer, you can see us really like small fonted on the flyer where it says Sober and Drunks. And we had a side band called Ravish.
Ravish Crew.
We didn't want to continue Crusty Drunks at the moment. So, yeah, we hit him up. He was our drummer. We had a singer, Sergio, at the time, and we had just like started somewhat practicing together, and that's when we started the other band, and that's how we brought him in, basically. Eventually, bringing him into Crusty Drunks, and he was our second audition, I guess. No, our first.
It's okay if I was your second.
No, because we literally do not know any other drummer in Fresno. So it's just him.
Oh no, it was this guy.
I'm an addition, addition to the band.
What was his name?
Other than us two.
His name was that guy.
That guy?
That one guy that hangs out with that.
Oh, his drummer.
Was it his drummer?
Ex-drummer, yeah. But he was brought in first, and then him. Ben, you introduce yourself.
Choose yourself. Tell us how it happened, how we forced you into the band, and how you quit every week.
Yeah, they message me every day telling me, bro, we need you. I was like, oh, you know.
We didn't say we need.
Yeah, I'm in a.
We need you, please.
We need you.
We got on our knees and begged.
And I'm a metal guitar player. And
Clearly,
so I like
clearly,
punk,
right?
you know. And like, you know, I have my own band, Fatal Rebirth. I'm the front man, and I do guitar and lead guitar. And I was like, oh, why not fill in? You know, add some my solos or little leads in there, and you know, write some songs. And that was like what, a year ago.
Yeah.
But we've been playing mostly this year, doing more, we call it the progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year, yeah. Recorded, yeah. Our EP.
Recorded that
And
yesterday.
we got some beer now. And yeah.
So I mean, he's obviously helped out a lot.
You're not down to eat it, bro. You're not down to eat it,
I thought he did.
bro. Hand that shit over to
Dude,
you.
that's nasty.
I don't care.
Are you gonna eat them on camera? You're nasty.
And that's why we're Crusty jumps. Shit off the floor.
So yeah, so I mean, he was obviously like a great addition to the band because our lead guitar at the time, Jonathan, who would write the songs and the songs that you guys would listen to now. He hasn't been in a band for a while because he's kind of going deaf like through 1 year, and like his
Because he
ears
said he
kinda
was done
missing.
with it too.
He
Like,
was
he
done
just
with
kind of
just
got
performing
with the.
live, yeah.
Where were we
So it's new to us, but like old to us because they're old songs that we never really got to like release, and it was kind of gonna be like a change for like genre in a way, because we would mainly play like street punk and like a little bit of pogo every now and then, but this kind of goes more onto like the crossover side, which is the direction we wanted to head after the street punk. But which kind of goes into like his genre in a way, but not really. It's like kind of like a mixture of both.
So like helping us guide. He's guiding us. a
Yeah.
little bit
So
towards
like now that we released this EP, we plan on making music with the new members and see how that goes. Which shouldn't be that different because we still got 3 original members, one not being here.
One's not been here.
But I'm really happy to have these 2 new guys. Him being my friend for like a couple years now. And him being also my
An
friend.
acquaintance. He's like this guy. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, this was cool. It's quiet, but he's not quiet. When he talks, it's like.
No, think about him is that like he goes out of his comfort zone.
Do you?
You know, because he mainly like listens and plays metal, but the fact that he's in our band says enough to know that he could be comfortable out of his zone, right?
Yeah. Question
know.
mark. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's
Like he'll add his element to it,
Yeah.
but like you know, just for his own comfort, I'm guessing. in a way.
yeah,
How do you feel about
yeah.
it?
I have a Misfits cover band, so I'm kind of used to the.
That's true.
They just like.
We were called sober in the drunks for a while.
Yeah, just because
And,
he was sober, he wouldn't drink at the time, and
we-
we would get fucked up.
Yeah, I was sober for like years, probably like.
You just recently started drinking a couple years ago, maybe?
Yeah, I
sorry.
started going in deep into drinking because I used to party a lot with my best bud Josh.
2018.
2018. Yeah, it's a year.
That was
And
fun.
yeah, with my best bud, he actually got me into drinking, and eventually I joined his band. Shout out to the homies, Scum City. You know, I'm just joking. The neighborhood scum. No, but shout out to Josh. You know, I love that guy.
It went sober in the drunks, then we became crusty in the drunks when he started.
Eventually,
going by
I got
Crusty.
named Crusty by our singer Troops, and because I didn't drink at the time, Crusty and the drunks because they would drink excessively. In time, Troops thought let's just drop and call it Crusty Drunks, and
Sounds
it
way
sounds.
better.
We kept that ever since. Yeah. We used to play a lot of shows, like I said earlier, back to back with Psych Ward and a bunch of other bands, mainly like Corrupted Youth as well. They're from East Los Angeles. People didn't really. There was mixed emotions.
Yeah, some people liked us, some
The
people
thing about
didn't.
bands when you start is you start off as opening bands,
Always.
and we did a lot of opening shows, so we didn't get that much attention, but we did enough for people to remember us. In time, people seem to like enjoy us, especially after Angela Boatwright, the director of
Los
Los
Punks.
Punks, got us in her documentary, and people started looking us up. And after that, that definitely helped us out. Before that, Nacho Corrupted, singer from Corrupted Youth,
used to
actually
manage us. He managed us for a little bit. Managed us enough to like get us on some pretty like pretty good shows, you know, like really known bands. Until there was issues, you know, like because we were part of this one little crew, and
South
they were
Central Drum Punks.
SCDP,
It isn't a
South Central
crew,
Drum
but
Punks.
it's just more of a like
Party
gathering,
crew.
you know?
They call it party crew. That's
We're
what
a
people
party
are.
crew, yeah.
We had a
We'll
lot of
take in
people.
anybody from any crew.
Yeah, and
It's not a
yeah,
crew.
they'll get like hella. They'll do a lot of bad things or like dumb things, you know, unnecessary. So, and pretty much that's how the whole "if you don't like us, fight us" thing started. Like, all right, we have these people; they're gonna act dumb anyways. If someone acts dumb with us, fuck it, we're gonna like stand our ground, you know. We don't care. So we ended up saying, "You don't like us, fight us."
We're all
A
about
lot of
that.
people really like. A lot of people like that, you know. Oh hell yeah, you know, fuck yeah.
Actually, like a couple times, our ex-singer used to say that on stage, and people would come up to me and say, "Is he serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's serious." Like honestly, you don't like
Are you
us?
serious? What's up? Then?
Yeah, but shout out to Nacho for helping us with all those shows too. Eventually, in time, after our singer passed away, we came down to Fresno, and that's when we met Franco. First day we moved to Fresno, we had a show with Cheap Sex in Los Angeles at Los Globos. Actually, it was Hollywood. We ended up missing that show because our U-Haul truck broke down. But yeah,
No, we're trying to come before that.
we're trying to go back to Hollywood for that show, but we ended up missing because of that reason. But yeah, we hit up Franco and he was very
Just to
welcoming.
kick it,
He
like-
let us like practice in his garage.
He fed us mole. Mole was really
He
good.
fed us more that his like wife did, and yeah, ever since then we started playing more in Fresno more than we did in LA.
On a scale of like 1 to 10, how drunk are you when you perform? Like in a show.
I used to perform. I used to be like a 9, like 8, 9,
We
10.
mess
But
up every song.
yeah, just I had a problem. You know, I miss drinking though. I really do. But you know, those were the best. You know, get hella drunk, try to start a fight, or get hella drunk, like fucking tip over, like shit. Remember the one I fucked up the most though was it was we were playing with who was it again? That one show we fucked up with.
Carnifex?
Yeah, we were playing with Carnifex, and midway through the songs, I just kind of I gotta pee. He took out my guitar, just fucking started peeing like on the side. Then I went around. The sound guy had like some beers there. I just went and grabbed a couple, started like drinking them. Then I got back, you know, and just started playing.
That was actually a worst show ever.
Yeah, that was really bad. Like Crusty doesn't, you know. It was just everyone was pretty. I think you were sober, right?
I was drinking, but I wasn't that drunk.
It was crazy drunk, so drugs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, then had a couple other incidents, so I'm not drinking. Stopped drinking. I've been drinking those 0.0 beers now just for the taste and maybe kind of calm me a bit. But I used to be bad. Drinking, you know, if you're drunk and you think you have problems, no one's going to force you to do it. You're going to have to do it yourself. Because someone forces, you can be like, fuck that. No. So it's kind of like a self thing. When you realize it, that's when you could like stop or you could actually do something about it. Because it's hard, you know.
I've done my fair share of really drunk shows, but also I've done them when I play really well drunk, you know, because like it just seems to like just helps me not worry about the people, you know. I'm just playing for myself, but people seem to like it, and I don't mess up quite often, but I do have my fair share of mess ups. So I'd say probably like 7, maybe 8 out of 10 about my drunkenness. But I've recently got better. And Crusty Drunks, like, I've been playing these songs for a long time, so they're just muscle memory now. Before, it would be, like, really messed up, you know, but, like, it'd still be fun, you know, because that's what it's mostly about, just having fun. And everybody's drinking, having a good time. And it's never really been too much of an issue.
From a scale of 1 to 10, usually I have to be like a 9 and 10, because I'm very stage fright, and drinking really like loosens me up, and I don't. I mean, I have a plan on working on that, so it doesn't become a problem or an issue where, you know, like I have to drink to perform. You know, like overcome basically like my fear of performing in front of people or camera, but yeah, it's between 1 and 10. I mean, 9 and 10.
For me, well, with these guys, we haven't played too many shows, so I can't say perfect rating. But with them, usually play early, so like it's like 3 or 4. But if I like we play shows again, like I'll give an example. Like my band more technical, so like I can't get that loaded. I keep myself at like 3 or 4. But with these guys, I can be like at 7 or 8. So like when we play again, shit, fuck yeah, I could be a 10. I'll be good. But I'll probably keep it fresh. I'll play 6 or 7.
Been the professional.
Yeah, keep it professional still, and make sure I play perfect 6 or 7.
Shout out Fatal Rebirth.
Fatal Rebirth. Like the party.
They're not all that great. I'm just joking.
Right.
He's like, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just joking.
You're gonna listen to his interview and he's gonna be talking shit on us.
Yeah, they're great. I support it.
I bought. I bought t-shirts, one for you.
Oh, he's repping them. Take your shirt off, bro.
Take my shirt off. I'm like,
Take your sweater off.
Sweater off.
There you go. I was gonna bring mine, but then I was like,
Yeah, me too.
$10.
On sale now.
On sale now.
It's to fuck with King Cobra hella hard. It's my favorite shit. Love the way it made me feel. It really hyped me up. I think that's part of the reason why I would get like violent, just because that shit was just like, oh fuck yeah, like, and
Toxic.
yeah, like really fuck with the King Cobras. But right now it's just I'm drinking those Heineken 0.0s just for ease,
My favorite beer? I don't know, like it's always been like cold beer, but recently, like I've been trying warm beer, like sometimes, because some beers are better warm.
Yeah.
And like,
I feel like those are usually stouts though.
yeah, stouts, like those, I don't know, I really like stouts. If there's a least favorite, it'd be stouts then. Corona.
Corona?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're better than
Because
Modelo. I hate Modelo.
I just can drink those like all day if I.
Yeah,
If I'm
so good. Yeah. For me, my favorite beer obviously has to be also King Cobra. Oh, yeah. The way to go, 40-ounce King Cobra. I started, like, I have a great tasting for IPAs, which is the reason why we went with IPAs. We have our little beer, We're doing a collaboration with 411 Brewery here located in Fresno. And, but yeah, I mean, that's what I mainly started drinking when I first started drinking. It's IPAs.
Is that our
Hurricane.
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Nah.
Hurricane.
See, like on the
It's not
can.
supposed to be like a dog.
No, there's no dots. It's just Crusty
Just look, go to Instagram, go into.
Yeah, we have our beer. We have our Instagram here. If you don't like us, fight us. We love saying that, obviously, on stage. It tastes delicious. It's very smooth.
I'm also a fan of IPAs, so like my favorite company is Stone. Stone
Drunks.
IPAs. But yeah, this is my second favorite, Crusty Drunks IPA. But yeah, IPAs, I like craft beer. I'm a somewhat alcohol food connoisseur. But High Life is I'll always drink forever. So yeah, that's my favorite next to IPAs.
What's your favorite place to perform here in Fresno?
I personally just like playing like backyards, like garages, basements, like backyard. Like I feel it's more free. It's funner. It's just out there. It's less people to deal with, pretty much outside of the crowd. But less people they have to show up. Like, go lower, go higher. We show up. If we have our sound right, then great. If we don't, then fucking oh well, we're there already.
There was this really cool place that doesn't do anything anymore, but it's called Shithead Mike's. And,
Half pipe.
there used to be a big half pipe and a little quarter pipe going to that, and it was just really cool vibes, they had something really going there. It was just unfortunate that there was other things going on with the owner and neighbors and stuff, but the time that we did have to play there, it was really cool vibe.
Pretty cool. I mean, we played with the mentors there one time.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. For me, my favorite place to perform would be probably, I don't know, there was never really a name settled for it. It was like 5252 area, I think. I mean, the address.
No, the 50-30 spot, 50-40. Right?
I don't
Is that what you're talking
know.
about?
Yeah,
It was like
well,
super
it was that
in
spot.
Chinatown? Was it in Chinatown?
No, it was here in Fresno.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
next to that U-Haul spot. Remember when we played with the Paradox? Shout out Paradox.
Oh, that was it over there?
It was like a backyard.
There's
it
a
had
backyard,
garage,
yeah,
It had
yeah.
a pool and everything. 52, I think. That place was pretty dope. I actually came in contact with them once after a Halloween show they had there.
On Home Street.
And
Was it
on
on
Home Street, yeah, it was on Home. And yeah, it was great. They have they'll let you do like a bar and everything. Oh, man, that place was amazing.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
that was a
they,
good spot.
honestly, you have so much freedom to do whatever the hell you want to do right there.
So for me, my favorite place is Fulton 55. I play there many times, especially my cover band, Tribute of a Down. We pack that place, and they go wild. Well, place we play a lot of strummers. I love strummers, but we don't play there too often lately because it's hard to get local bands there because they look at signed bands and shit, and they pick their own local bands. But let's see here, Full Circle. I play there a lot too. I really enjoy it. But like, I like house shows too. They're fun. But like for me, I like my band to sound have really good sound. We can hear everything good. And it's hard in backyard shows. So like, so that's why I kind of prefer venues for me. But like punk, it's different. Just they'll have fun. Sound pretty good if it's not. Bucket place. I have like a festival every summer, except for this past summer because COVID. It's called Confest. And yeah, I have booked bands, like multi-metal bands.
God.
Con!
Fucking pool. He has a pool right by it.
Yeah,
like this whole area. It's
I get a
fucking
keg.
so nice.
Yeah.
So he's got a little secret area for like the people he fucks with or the bands, And yeah, usually you get like a couple kegs. Fucking pool. You see people jump in the pool, get in the pit, and just jump into the pool. It's so fucking dope. This is like
There's beer.
Or you get your pants stolen actually. At
Oh,
Confest.
yeah.
We had our friends from Los Angeles. They used to be in a band called Among the Remains, and the singer Beast, shout out to Beast. He had his pants stolen that day, and he had his cell phone in there. But we got it back. But it was
But he
It was a
like,
fun
who
time.
steals pants?
Yeah. Who
So-
really does steal pants? That's crazy.
So yeah, it was fun. It was That's the thing. COVID fucked everything up. Shut down and shit. Yeah, so we haven't played no shows. Just doing recording and practicing writing songs.
Yeah, practice isn't really going really great. Practice has been really going great.
Oh yeah, lately yeah.
And COVID hasn't really affected us
We didn't
that
play
much.
as much before. Anyways.
Yeah,
we've had a couple.
if-
We turned down maybe like 3 shows.
If
since.
anything, COVID kind of helped us out in practicing more rather than playing shows.
we used to like practice at the show. Like this is our practice.
Yeah,
we're playing. For
That's
people.
that's our mentality going into shows. This is practice. But I mean, COVID hasn't really affected us. If anything, musicians should take advantage of COVID, recording and releasing, because people aren't really doing much nowadays, and releasing music will have them like listen more than they normally would. So I feel like that's something artists should take advantage of. COVID. It does suck not being able to play shows, but I mean, once it's all over with, for sure we're gonna go all out. We're gonna play shows as much as we can, and best believe if somebody out of state or out of town hit us up, we're gonna go. Because everybody misses shows, so there's gonna be a huge turnout at every show once really COVID is over with.
Yeah. We were playing like the same 7, 8 songs for like fucking
8
yeah,
songs.
like 6 years.
We've been playing the same music for a really long time now, but I mean, that's the thing with every band. If you release music, you're gonna believe your music is gonna be the best thing ever, and everybody loves it, and you never get tired of it. And to an extent, I feel like some of the songs we release are really good and still listenable, and you could always go back to it and enjoy it, maybe put it on your playlist.
After Choose passed away,
Or
and like
somewhere.
after Choose passed away, it was kind of like harder to write music without his intel in there. It kind of felt like we were not betraying, but like we were moving on from it. And then our bassist, here he's still in LA, so it's hard for him to come up, and we can't. For a while, we were having him come up, teach him the songs before we play. Luckily, he's a really good bassist, so he was able to hop on and even improvise or like add stuff. But it felt like it was harder for it. Now we have most of the band up here, with Andrew and Vin, so we've been writing a couple of songs. It makes it a little easier having most of the band, and like Crusty said, COVID giving us a chance to really practice and like kind of come up on new stuff, new material, improve what we have.
They've been playing way longer, and so I know these songs. I played a couple of villain shows, so maybe
Yeah, that's how you started, right? You were just
Yeah.
like, oh, we just need another guitar, and Vin's like, oh, Vin knows how to play guitar.
yeah.
And then
He
somehow
likes
he
playing music, so he's like, I'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah, so like, so the new ones, I've been writing some songs. I'm a writer, and kind of blend in, kind of with the crossover thing. So yeah, I'm excited. A little different from what I'm used to because I'm a metalhead. But yeah, I'm having fun.
Oh, yeah, that's all that matters. Only Your Name, from old to our old album was called Better Life because I believe
We sounded
were
better live.
better live. And that album was recorded like pretty like.
It was a little rushed. It was all in one day.
Was it in the restroom? You recorded it?
No, it was
Actually, I like co-owned this venue. In a way.
3040. That's what I thought you were talking 3040 spot.
No, I mean it was
Just
called
another
3040 spot. There's just another clan, and the guy gave us the go to like be able to record there, and the guy who recorded us, I can't remember what instrument he played.
He played bass.
But he was affiliated with the band ACXDC. And I mean, I believe it came out alright. You know, this guy and Troops were like kind of like pretty messed up, but I mean,
so mad.
Sort of punk's all
Dude,
about.
the lyrics are like all backwards in the
Honestly,
album.
yeah.
The CD, the lyrics are like all
everything
backwards.
is like honestly, we the songs that you hear on the album aren't really all the way exactly the way we play it live. Again, better live. But Only Your Name really has two meanings. You know, the EP that we just came out with. One, you know, like basically what I talk about in the song and every other song with whatever you do is all in your name. You know, whatever you believe in, whatever sources or whatever the hell you do. Basically, life, whatever you're going through in life, you can't blame anybody else but yourself. It's all in your name. You have this decision to do whatever the hell you want to do. And the second meaning to it is all in your name to Troops, the passed away, our ex-singer, where we're not forgetting about you, we're continuing your legacy, and we don't want people to forget your name. And him and me, we worked together, we did everything together, you know. We had a lot of dreams, and sadly, him passing away, we couldn't complete those dreams. So everything I do and we do with the band and everything else is all in his name, so he's not forgotten.
I get it. Kind of wonder what's the difference from the punk scene in LA, you know, South Central, compared to Fresno.
Vince asking the questions. The tables have turned. Been the professional. The scene in LA and Fresno is completely different. Yeah. Through like the way like the atmosphere at shows, it's crazy. Way different too. The tension as well. It's a lot more heavier. It's we're
scared.
Not scared. No.
They're here.
There's like I don't know, like it's. You could tell they're like a lot more rougher over there.
They're
LA punk compared to Fresno, it's more. Fresno, you barely have that much of a scene, to be honest. Like Eric, I want to shout out Eric. So.
Eric, he really helped. Like he did.
But Franco definitely has put out so much work. There's more honestly of an indie side over here. Indie to an extent kind of accepts some punk. The neighborhood scum, they've gotten very welcomed by this indie scene. I feel like Fresno has a lot to work with because it's barely. I mean, you barely even got metal, which metal is like, you know, it's more like commercialized than punk.
I haven't had good experiences in LA, but that's just because my bandmates at the time, you know, like freaking having to take my buddy home and
me taking off
and me having to carry all the gear. But I know they've done that for me and stuff. But I don't know. I like LA because it's like
you get a better response. Special shout outs, obviously, like our psych ward. We include them in literally everything from
the
other
video
bands.
For all of your name there in there a lot too.
From Ravage to Crusty Drunks, we try to like put them in our merchandise. We love those guys.
Shout out
Paradox,
to
Rhythmic Asylum,
the whole band. You know, fucking. I guess like I feel the ones that kind of really did help us, like Nacho Corrupted from Corrupted Youth. He really did bring us a little bit. You know, he helped us put some good shows, like spread our name out a bit. Angela Boatwright for putting us in the documentary, Los Punks documentary. There's Franco really helped us out over here too. Franco. Like he was the first
from
people
the militia.
They're like he was the first guy when we got here. Like we don't know anybody here. Let's go kick it. You know, like we jammed out with him. He fed us. He was really cool. He put us in show like last minute. You know, we were always down. So
shout out to our friends, family, and loved ones for all the support that they've given us, and because they really are the ones that help us out with like little things, whether it's merch. Shout out to my brother Michael. He helps us with shirts, and there's gonna be merch dropping soon. Shirts coming within the next couple months.
Patches, we have stickers.
Patches, stickers coming. There's beer, and everybody that's been there along the way. That's had nothing but support for us.
The generator from Reno.
Oh yeah, they were dope too.
Shout out to.
You could shameless self promote.
Oh yeah, Fatal Rebirth. You know, a T slap that follow button on Instagram. Appreciate it. We got some new merch also coming. We got, stickers and patches. Working on beer. Fatal
Fatal
Reaper Stouts, who knows?
Yeah. It's gonna be the same flavor.
Same flavor, no different sticker on the can.
Angle IP.
You say brought to you by Crusty drunk on the side. So.
Yeah.
Honestly, thank you to anybody who even listens once. It could be 5-10 seconds. It doesn't matter. The matter of fact that you bother
shot,
like
too.
take the chance.
Yeah.
Took
It's
the
not
time
for everybody.
into looking us up in general, and the people who supported us along the way throughout the years and still do. Everybody who follows us on Instagram, people who like us on Facebook. Um, it's not really about the money more than the music and the fun times we have, because that's what we do it for. If not, we wouldn't have been doing it for this long without getting paid.
Yeah.
I'm hoping when we start playing shows, I can connect more with the punk community. People here, but hopefully it's known for people more. Maybe make it grow more since not much going on. But hopefully,
Yeah.
why does
Crusty
not
Drunks.
We're
Follow
Crusty
us
Drunks.
on
If you don't like us, fight
Instagram.
us.
Instagram at Crusty Drunks. We're having merch. Hit us up on there for that.
Shout out to all the haters.
We're on Spotify, everything, Apple
We're
Music.
on all music platforms.